Okay, power on. Come on. Yeah, hey, that's a little something. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And today we have something a little different. We have a little two-stroke generator. Why is that important, and why would I be messing with a little two-stroke generator? Well, it's hurricane season in South Louisiana, and power's gonna go out if we get a storm. Something to be able to run some lights, maybe a little mini fridge, something like that. Our kids have kids, so anything we can do to help them out, maybe to have increase their preparedness level. That's what we're looking at. So we're gonna do a quick little walk around on this little Chicago electric generator. I believe it was probably sold through Harbor Freight, but it's a two-stroke, so I don't know when they stopped selling two-stroke generators, but I'm sure it had to be a good while ago, maybe 15, 20 years ago. And we're gonna see if we can get this sucker running and then maybe clean it up. It's no different than getting one of these motorcycles running, right? We need spark, fuel, and compression, so let's see what we can do. First thing we're gonna do is look in here. I'm not too excited about it, but let's go ahead and take a peek. Oh, you know it's rough when the cap is, ooh, smells good. Somebody left it with, thankfully it doesn't have much gas in it. I think it holds a little less than a gallon. This is the screen. Oh, I don't even want to touch that. Let me get some pliers. Okay, let me see if I can get the, one thing we will have to do is clean this tank out. It's got some funk in it. This is the screen that you strain the, ooh. Yeah, look all this stuff. The tank doesn't look awful. Good things it's two-stroke, so it may have had some protection, but needs some work, and boy, does it stink. We'll have to pull it apart and clean it. They give you a little premix right there on top. Not too bad. Pour your oil in here, dump it in, fill it up with gas. Bob's your uncle. Let's see. Pulls over. Yeah, it does turn over. Feels like it's got some bite to it, so that's good. Well, let's check out this side, see what we got. This guy's pretty simple. This is your on, off, on. And I guess this is your breaker for if you trip. You plug in your one cord right there. This tells you what you can run. Not too bad. All right, let's check, see if we got spark. Okay, let's pop this cap off. And then get this spark plug off. Caution, hot. Muffler's right there. Yeah, we may need to pull this tank off, kind of rinse it out. But we're just gonna check and see what we can. There's our spark plug. Let's see if we have some spark. Okay guys, keep an eye out right there. I'm gonna give it a pull. We getting anything? Oh, turned it on. Hey. Did we get anything? Let me try again. Let's see if I get a good ground in here. That cover's in the way. Okay, keep an eye out right there. Let me get you in there so you can see. We'll put it on the muffler. Maybe that'll give us a better, see if I can hold this thing steady. You guys tell me if I get anything. Okay, I pulled that cover off just to make it a little easier. Keep an eye out right there. See if we get some spark. I think we do. Yeah, we get some spark. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's spray a little juice in there and see if we get this thing to fire up. So just a little bit of, that should be enough to start a fire. Whoa! Let's put this guy on and we'll give it a yank. See what it does. Yep. All right. Okay, power on. Come on. Yeah, hey, that's a little something. Yeah, this sucker will run. Carb clean, tank clean, and I think we'll be good to go. Let's see if we can get this tank off. Before we get the tank off, let me see. I think this is the air cleaner. I'm guessing it's the air cleaner, I don't know. It's the only thing that looks like serviceable. Carb's there, so maybe it is. Let's see. Yep, that's where the air cleaner is. So the carburetor is. Yeah, that's still, this is still foam-like. Okay, 4 bolts, 2 here, 2 on the back side. And then let's see if this thing comes disconnected. I think it's right here. This is a little bitty tank. It's right here. Let me get some, oh, I got some pliers right here. Gotta fight around the, okay, see if we can get this hose off. Oh, that's one way to get it off. It just breaks. Okay, so I got the few nuts and few nuts and bolts off that hold this cover on. I'm just gonna flip it out of the way, just so I can get to the carburetor. Okay, I got some more fuel line on. I'm just gonna blow through it to see if my float is stuck. Yeah, it's stuck. Let's see if we can pull this guy apart. Does this bowl unscrew? See, my float is stuck. See if I can get some through here. Try to get some carb cleaner down there and see if I can loosen up my needle. It is stuck and it's oh, there it is. It's off of that, which is good. Now let's see if we can get it out without busting it. Okay, since we broke our needle and this gasket, I looked up this carburetor online. $11.98 on Amazon. It'll be here tomorrow. So we'll finish up tomorrow when that carburetor comes in, and then we'll be able to finish putting this thing together, and hopefully it runs. It'll give us time to clean up the rest of the generator and get it ready to go. Okay guys, it's a couple of days later. I brought the generator home. Our $11.96 carburetor has showed up from Amazon. We put it on, and then we're going to keep putting this generator back together. Okay, like I said before, the carb's on. Now it's just slipping the cover on, because the cover is what holds the carb on. Get this guy on there. So just a little tighten up here, here, here. Maybe I'll cut a new piece of foam. Okay, I had some green foam. Didn't have the same thickness, but 2 pieces make the same thickness, so we're good there. And we'll put this guy on. We'll give it a wipe. And we'll put this guy back on. Then we're almost time to see if this thing will run. Well, we know it'll run because we heard it run on some starting fluid, but run on this carburetor. And we'll bolt the tank on. We'll tighten this up. I did clean out the gas tank. The gas tank was pretty rough, so I did clean it out. I rinsed it out, and then I put some vapor rust in it and then let it sit for a couple of days. And it's way better on the inside than it was. Let's fit this tank on. Okay, fuel on, engine on, choke on, and then give it a yank. Come on, come on. Hey, hey. Yes. Now let's see if it works. Let's plug in this light and see if it works. Hey, we got lights. That's awesome. Okay, since it runs, let's give it a quick wipe and make it look a little bit better. Might as well. I just sprayed it with some, maybe some wheel and tire cleaner or something. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Wheel and tire cleaner. Why? Because it's what I had. And this is that LA's Totally Awesome. Super cheap. Should say affordable, right? Isn't that the word to say? You don't want to devalue it by saying it's cheap. It's just affordable. Okay, giving this thing a wipe, man. It looks so much better when it doesn't have all the gunk on it. Okay, here we are with our little Chicago Electric generator all running. I did give it a good wipe down, and we did put a little bit of paint back here on our rusty exhaust so that hopefully it looks a little bit better and maybe last a little longer. Now, started this video saying that, you know, hurricane season is coming. It is. We're in the middle of hurricane season. It happens every year here in South Louisiana. This is not a generator that you can run big things on, but what it will do, if needed, anybody in my family who doesn't have one, it'll give them ability to run a small mini fridge, some lights at night, things like that, so that they can actually, a fan, which is super important, little things like that to make make it a little bit more comfortable in a power outage. Plus, this will be a great little generator for us to tote around to Barber so that we actually have power at night. And it doesn't make too much noise, plus the added bonus of it being two-stroke, that mosquito repellent. So you gotta love that. So guys, I hope you enjoyed us getting this little Chicago Electric generator back up and running. $12 for the carburetor. The needle was stuck in the other carburetor and it came apart, and it wasn't, you know, to buy a needle when you can buy a whole carburetor for $12 and it just start up. It's got to be awesome. This guy probably doesn't have a lot of hours on it. It's just been sitting, and now we'll be able to put it to use. So guys, I'd like to thank you for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind, and go and hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day.
Found an old generator covered up in dust. Been sitting so long it was turning into rust. Storm clouds rolling in across the bay. Figured we'd better see it earn its pay. Spark looked good and the fuel smelled bad. Sprayed a little cleaner, gave it all we had. Pulled that rope and it made some noise. Nothing gets the garage fired up like a broken toys. One more pull, one more try. Sometimes all it needs is a little time before the storm comes rolling in. Better know what starts and what just spins. You can't buy peace when the lights go down. Better build it now while the sun's still around. Little old generator, don't let me down. We're counting on you when the wind comes around. Gasket broke, needle snap, that ain't no joke. Jumped online and for $12 flat. 2 days later, imagine that. Cleaned the tank till it shined inside. Bolted everything back with a little pride. Now there's only one thing left to do. Pull that cord and see it through. You don't wait for the hurricane warning to find out what will run in the morning. Fix it now while the sky's still blue. Future, you will be thanking you before a storm comes rolling in. Every little victory feels like a win. Whether it's motorcycles or a generator too, or machines just need somebody willing to. One more push.